Hello, all my beasties. How are we doing today? Can everybody hear me? Yay. Hi, Cookie. So we'll give people a few minutes. I am going to warn you there's going to be a little bit of blood in two of the pictures, but it's not tremendously graphic. It's like 3 drops of blood. It's nothing great, and it's not like I'm monetized, so I'm not really worried about it. But I figured I'm gonna let everybody know in case you're squeamish. If you're squeamish, you probably shouldn't be here on my channel, but hey, whatever. We're all here to have fun and make fun of people. So that's what we're gonna do. But I got to check in with my people. We'll get some people a little bit of time. I'm gonna warn you guys. I am filming and recording this at the same time. I'm going to edit it later for release, but I thought we would have more fun talking through this than Stephanie just ranting at the computer today. From my usual, Stephanie's in bed because she doesn't feel great. Spot. How was everybody's day? Is everybody safe? I don't think I have anyone in Florida. If I do, be safe. Hurricanes suck. Hey, Kendra. Where was I? Told someone I would answer them. Oh, and so that's what I was saying. Thank you for asking how I am. I am feeling better. Yeah, you guys saw me. You guys saw me, the day after my calf, and I was a little bit overwhelmed. I'm having another one, I think probably next week. I'm not exactly sure when. When my doctor went to get the records from my last one or from some other test, they weren't able to find them. So we're gonna press on, but we're gonna have fun. Ooh, tons of special ed paperwork. I feel you. I know that feeling. The 504 IEP papers. Don't miss that. I don't miss that. Watching you. Which magic gun? The magic self-firing. I didn't have my finger on the trigger, but I managed to shoot something gun. The illustrious guns are dangerous, not the person that doesn't know how to use them gun. I have found it. I found it. Quite honestly, I decided I was going to cover this because we were having so much fun the other night making fun of some of my former patients that I encountered in EMS that had firearms mishaps. And I was talking to a very special member of the channel, and he and I were laughing, and I said that he and I were laughing, and I said, yeah, I have one complete with pictures of someone that shot themselves, but they claimed there was no way. And they doubled down. They doubled down hard on me. There's no way. They doubled down on Facebook, Instagram. Like, they went hard. So, I decided we were all gonna get a good laugh at the magic. We were gonna get a good laugh at the magic. So, but how are you guys doing? Anything going on in the world of my beasties? Anybody got anything good going on before we jump into this? If my drinking on stream is too loud, let me know, and I'll mute myself before I take a sip. And we're gonna cover that. But if you ask this person, I have found the magical mystical gun. I mean, like, maybe it's the one that Alec Baldwin used. I don't know. But their finger was not on the trigger. They did nothing. And even with with two safeties, this gun attacked them. Happy birthday, Garrett. Yay. You don't want to hear me sing. But happy birthday, birthday hugs. What? It's all good. It's all good. So, everybody tell Garrett happy birthday. We're glad to have him here in the lair. Should have warned me. We could have had like a cupcake, and I'd have found one of our members that can sing to sing you happy birthday. Kendra, I'm just saying, I have found the magical, mystical gun. Watching you, I know. And this gun is doing the most. It is out there putting the work in. I need one of my own. I do. So what we're gonna do, Cookie Monster, we'll just do what every like restaurant does and sing some stupid public domain song that everyone can clap along to instead of actual happy birthday. And I'm not monetized, so what's the worst they're gonna do? Tell me I can't monetize the unmonetized stream? Okay, cool. You're not copyright claiming and taking it down. But it's all good. So we like to live dangerously. So here is my warning again. I am bringing something up. It does have blood. It does have somebody got an owie. So what we are going to do is bring up bring it up. Let's see, how are we going to do this best? That's just me. I'll move myself. I'll make myself little. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Celt Warrior. You're not late. Happy 29th birthday. Yeah, I didn't ask how old you are, Garrett, but happy birthday. And we're all. So, as you can see, we're gonna share this. I have redacted out a couple things that made it clear who they were, but you're 44. Still young. Still young. But here's what we are going to do. So this pops up on my feed. Now, mind you, this person, Michael, is in the military. He's in the National Guard. Won't say for what state or which National Guard. Just that it's a southern state. This was posted by his wife and shared by his mother. His mother is a paramedic. And I see this post, and I'm like, I have questions. So let's bring out the voice and read the post. For those of you asking about Michael with no answers, he was moving a gun from under his seat to his console Monday evening when it went off and hit his foot. It didn't do damage to anything other than soft tissue. He wants to thank everybody for checking on him. To those 2 or 3 people who swear he had his finger on the trigger, it's hard to do with the gun in the holster it has. Okay, before we move on. I was those 2 or 3 people telling on myself, right here, telling on myself. I called BS. I was like, ma'am, ma'am, No. No. So then there was a long Facebook argument, which I have not included, um, where I went through, if it's in a holster, the gun is a safety, you can't get to the trigger, all of these things. And, well, they didn't take it nicely because this is directed at me. So we all know, I admit that I might have called this one out. So now what we're going to do, we are going to go, we're going to check it out. This is the offender. Everybody got a good look at the offender? This right here. Hey, Beast. Hey, Beast. Okay, you're caught up, Texas? We're good. Okay. So, for all my beasties, this right here is the magical mystical gun that fires itself in a holster with a safety. And your finger wasn't on the trigger. And you shot yourself in the foot. It is a 1911. I would like to point out it does have a safety, which was this person's argument. Does any of my viewers see a problem? Come on, beasties. You should see the problem by now. So let's go to another shot. There we go. There we go. Okay. Anybody else? Garrett's calling it out. Garrett, I told you I was the one referenced in the message. I'm like, you don't have to sub message me, sub tweet. You can just be like, Stephanie's an asshole and called me out. Watching you, it is an Uncle Mike's holster. I do have said same holster, and I use it. But I mean, this right here is the magical gun. If it was a revolver, I would know it was the Alec Baldwin gun, and like I'd be famous. I would not have to continue. I found it. Yeah, Cookies found the problem. Cookie has indeed found the problem. Yes, His Holiness our Father, John Moses Browning. Underwater basket weaving. He was not carrying it hammer down on a loaded chamber. I'm not sure if you were here for underwater. Let me know if you caught 2 slides back where I showed their explanation, because I'll back it up for a minute if you didn't. So the short version is, you just popped in. Okay. So I'm gonna back it up for our pal Underwater. There you go. He is claiming it was under his car seat, and that when he went to move it, it magically went off. And yes, I am the person they are referencing that made fun of them repeatedly and mercilessly for like 100 posts because I had nothing better to do with my time. So I'm going to go back to this picture. So we have picture 1. And what you can see here is this strap right here. If you look, the grip safety, he has this so tight, he has defeated the grip safety. I have to do it this way. See, he has it secured so tightly right here, the grip safety is no longer engaged. Hey, Josh. So, problem number one. So what happened? Let's keep going. You can clearly see in this picture, we have defeated our safety by that nifty strap that we ratcheted down. So, come back here so I can see you guys. The problem with these Uncle Mike's holsters is it's just a soft pocket with a retention clip for your pants. There's nothing to retain it other than that little Velcro strap. If you defeat the safety, like they did, and you are blindly grabbing for it like he said he was because it's under the seat, you will and just feeling around, you will very easily get your hand in between the holster and the pistol. Kendra, it is a practical investment because that holster is like $12.99. Yes, I have one. No, I've never had an issue, but I also don't Velcro it down hard enough to defeat my grip safeties. But it's a Star 1911. This one does have a beaver tail. This one does have a grip safety. I've seen other pictures of it, and I've seen the pistol itself. This particular one does have the beaver tail grip safety, underwater basket weaving. I've seen the person and the particular weapon, because after I made fun of them when they decided they thought they could take it to court, the mom thought better of it. Yeah. The mom thought better of it and was like, since Stephanie made fun of you endlessly in the Facebook post, and this is what she does, let's see what she thinks. And with that beaver tail grip safety depressed, if you go with that touch method of orienting the firearm, you're going to stick your finger in there. So what he did was decide, as you guys saw, to remove it from under his seat to place it inside his center console. I don't know, but I mean, like, you do you, boo. So here's my last and final warning, guys. We're going to see some blood now, okay? Oops. Sir. Sir. Sir, I have questions. A, if I literally shot myself in the foot, literally, because of my own stupidity, I would not allow people to take pictures and then let my significant other post them on the internet. Sir? And then when firearms experts start tearing into my wife saying, you put your finger on the trigger and evaded the safety, double down. But we all know the kind of person. We know people that like to double down, especially against me, and we see who wins. So, as you can see, bullet went in here, came out here. You can actually see the tip of the bullet. Tip of the slug didn't completely go through. Yeah, Cookie Monster, it was literally just a straight soft tissue vertical from, entry essentially at the 11 o'clock, exit at the 5. Hey, STFU. Yeah, that's something, but it's stupid is what it is. This was the injury. Sir, why did we think, hi MB, this was a good idea? So MB, top down view. This is the top down. Like I said, it entered at about the 11 o'clock if you assume the top of the foot is the 12. And as we saw in the shot right before this, it exited at about the 5 and missed everything other than some chub. No fractures to the bone, nothing. And he is lucky, but he's also stupid because you have posted this on the internet for me to laugh at you about. Not only that, you have posted this on the internet for me to laugh about and doubled down and told me it was in a holster, your finger was not on the trigger, there's no way. And it had a safety. Sir. I mean, you're already married. I don't know if you thought it was going to get you girls. I don't know. But you do you, boo. What ammo does not pass through the foot? No, MB, this is, no. We're not learning from the misfortunes of others. We're going to make fun of the stupid of others. This is not learning from misfortune. If you are one of my beasties, and I love my beasties, and you do something this dumb, I will shame you. Because I have to at this point. I'm sorry. I have to. You're going to learn through Luke Hiffinson's shaming of your stupid. So it was a 9mm. The reason it did not go through and through the shoe and come out is he was wearing boots like I do that are what they brand called Hayeks, and they are technical rescue specified, and they actually have a steel, they're not steel, just steel toe. They're steel sole. We use them for technical rescues where you're going to be standing on top of rebar and things that could come through your foot. So we're going to back this up a little bit. Here's the offender again. Here's how we defeated our safety because we ratcheted our little strap down. You can see right here, we've defeated the safety. Here's where we are doubling down. I'll leave this up for a minute. Texas, it is not a hardened shank. The entire sole has a steel plate. They're really heavy. I love my Hayeks boots. Steel plate, so when it went through, it wasn't enough to go through the steel plate. It's meant specifically for the Hayeks. I use it when I stand on top of, wreckage Well, I used to when I still did the stuff in the field. Cookie, but what you should appreciate is the fact that you posted this online. We had your wife do it, and then you doubled down against me. But yes, I'm the asshole in the that they're complaining about. And I want one more picture of it. This one is, I think, a little more blood. There you go. He's at home. You can see it did not even come out the bottom. You can see where the slug is right there. Okay, we're going to stop sharing that now. Okay. So, now we're going to talk. Now we're going to talk about the problems. Underwater, I'm not sure. It probably was JHP. It probably wasn't JHP. It was probably ball, or I would not be surprised if he was running a target load through it. But so what we're going to do is we're going to have this discussion of the stupidity of not knowing about your holster. For one. For two, why we don't go with the feel for where the firearm under our seat is. And for three, for some logistical discussion of questions. Because education. Because what do I say, my beasties? Safety is paramount. Safety is always paramount. Especially with firearms. And then we're going to go with Stephanie's lesson 3. Don't post it to the internet when I call you out. Argue with me. You're probably not going to win. Sir. But yeah, we were having fun discussing, oopsies and ouchies the other night. So I figured this would be a fun one to dissect tonight. I figured we'd amuse ourselves. Have some fun, talk for a little bit, amuse ourselves. This guy's very lucky his stupidity didn't kill him. He had a guy with a Glock 9 moved in his pocket, blew out his leg artery, killed himself in his van. Yeah, Phil, I don't think you were on my stream the other night. We were having a discussion about my police officer that shot himself in the junk and got rid of one of his berries because he was carrying appendix. And when he went to shift the firearm, he had a negligent discharge. And then was really upset the paramedic was a girl. So, what annoyed me more about this is this person's in the National Guard. I know you received some kind of firearms training. I also know that this person dresses exclusively in camouflage and browning attire and has this really annoying browning kissing deer couple stickers on his window. Like the cringe browning sticker with the kissing. I mean, you do you, boo. I'm not gonna. But I'm gonna laugh at you. So, yeah. Well, essentially, what happened is he defeated his safety. Used the locate by touch method, and then when you hold the firearm out from under your seat, like this, to stuff it in your center console, which I still don't understand why you would do it, shot yourself in the foot. and then took pictures, and then you let your wife. Sir, if you do something that dumb, please don't let your wife post it on the internet. And double down. Chicks might like scars, but, well, not ones like those, and not chicks like me. That gets you made fun of. I couldn't. I could not. She's like, I'm gonna sue. We're gonna sue. And I was like, you won't get laughed at. I'm gonna be in the front row of that. I will waive my expert fee to testify that you're an idiot. I'll waive my fee. Yeah, Texas, but right, we get to share opinions. And then you have to go post something salty about me making fun of you in the comments. You put it up there, fair game. And Leaf, yeah, especially since he's a National Guardsman and in the military. I have questions. I mean, it's not like ones I can't answer, but I have questions. And, I was having this discussion with one of my extra special, beasties over on Discord. And, he and I were amused at the discussion. So I said we would pop it up and have this discussion. Yeah, Kendra, yeah, that ego, I deflated it repeatedly. Because his wife would get back on there. No, it's got a safety. That you defeated with a nylon strap. Okay. No. Like, this is an all the no situation. And that was my, and then I said, what were you doing stuffing it in the center console? What? What were you doing with it? No, I was moving around under my seat. Okay. You're a rocket sergeant if you think taking your 1911 in a cheap Uncle Mike's holster, throwing it under your seat and driving around, it's not going to like bounce around and move. So then you like picked it up by touch, shot yourself in the foot, took pictures before you went to the emergency room, had your wife take pictures, and then you all put them online? And then you got mad at me for pointing out you're stupid. I knew my beasties would be amused. So, since I always say safety is paramount, let's go with our educational lesson. Beasties, don't locate your firearm by feel. Don't use a holster. That's gonna not. That's a defeating of safety. And don't point it at any. I think I say it in every video. Don't. No. Don't point it at anything you don't want to shoot. What are you doing, sir? I mean, this dude is not the bright, like, this, he is not the sharpest knife in the chandelier. I know crayon eating Marines that make this dude look like a rocket surgeon. I got nothing. Yeah, you really had to like teach the outside edge of your foot a lesson. I just don't post it online. If there's one thing dumber, hold on, we'll do it in the good voice. If there's one thing dumber than posting illegal things online, it's posting your firearm fuck up online. That's the one thing dumber. Yeah. So I thought all my beasties, I thought my beasties would be amused by this one. I never put my 9 on my belt. Yeah, yeah. I mean, carrying appendixes, I'm not a particular fan of it. Patty C, yeah. Um, the things people do to entertain others, yeah. I mean, because it's entertained us for a half an hour. Texas, yeah. I mean, look what I did. Yeah, and then double down when the firearms experts like, hey, you're a moron. Garrett, I suspect it was ball ammo. When I look at the picture of the bottom of the foot, you can see it did not through and through. He was wearing steel-soled shoes because they were high-X boots like I wear. And so I'm guessing it was a target-loaded ball ammo. I'm also guessing that a part of it is because he would have been so close to his foot, he wouldn't have had enough distance for it to really expand. But yeah, they went and popped that slug out like a pimple, sent him home with some packing and a walking boot, and everything but his ego was fine. Because you posted it online and then argued with me that it fired itself. You did not have your finger on the trigger. Yeah, Texas, as I'm saying, looks like a ball dome peeking through, and I'm guessing it's probably a target load. You know, I didn't see anything hollow. Even if it was JHP, it may not have been enough space before it hit to expand. You know, they do need a little bit of room before they will expand, and they have everything going. I've seen quite a few hollow JHPs not expand. His ego abandoned him after that abuse. No, I got banned. I got blocked on Facebook. I got a Facebook block and a Facebook suspension for being mean. His wife argued with me for the next like 6 months. And Texas, it wouldn't have even been about 4 inches because he literally grabbed it from under the seat by feel, shot himself in the foot, and in an attempt to stuff it in the center console, which I'm still not sure about. Like, at least put it in the glove box where it locks. But quite honestly, when I'm driving, depending on how I'm carrying and what I'm carrying, I either have it still on me or I have a dash holster for mine. So the magic potion for a self-firing gun is an Uncle Mice holster with a 1911. Yes. Yes, watching you. They think, Texas, they think I'm the baddie. Yeah, I'm the mean one. I was the mean, horrible person that made fun of them. And And his mom does watch my channel. I'm sure I'll get a few nasty grams. I don't really care. My beasties are more important to me than the ego of somebody that literally shot himself in the foot. I mean, how many times do we hear, like, don't shoot yourself in the foot? Sir, that was not a challenge to actually do it. I don't know. I've got nothing. Like, I literally have got nothing. I roasted him. I roasted him on Facebook. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, why? Who? How embarrassing for him. Yeah, I remind them regularly. His wife may have blocked me on Facebook, but his mom didn't, and he didn't. And we have lots of mutual friends. So September 30th, um, which is when it happened every year. Oh, tomorrow, anniversary. I always make a post. Down angle is shot. Looks like he had the gun holstered. Shot down his leg as he was drunk. And then the holster trajectory doesn't look across the floor. Phil, it was not. He pulled the firearm in the holster out from under the seat and grabbed it. Used the feel method. Grabbed it. So with those Uncle Mike's holsters, slipped his finger between the holster and the trigger and tried to, he went to pick it up this way to move it like a foot to the thing to stick it in the center console with it pointing down. So he had it pointed that way. Yeah, he still claims he wasn't fingering the trigger. His wife told me that, it has two safeties. She didn't want to hear that he defeated the safeties with the cheap ass holster. But I mean, you do you, boo. Yeah, Phil, he did it while he was trying to move it into the center console like this. So that's why I pointed that with that downwards trajectory. So, Texas, we do have an obligation to remind him. And I do it every chance I can. That's what he says. I'm saying he's full of Biden. No, he was moving it from point A to point B. Good night, Garrett. Happy late birthday. I will do my next stream when we cover the lawsuit with Minneapolis earlier for you or over the weekend, so I can. One of my diehards. Yeah, STFU. Yeah, he kept it condition 1 floating around in the car, just banging around under the seat there. I don't know. I got nothing. Sir. I can't even say don't reproduce because he has like 3 kids. Yeah, when they told me they were gonna that they were looking at lawsuits, I was like, no. All of it. All of the no. Because I can defeat this lawsuit with my eyes closed, and I'm not a lawyer. Patty, nothing, markers, and a coloring book. Like I said, I know crayon-eating Marines that are smarter. I personally would have taken everything but Nerf guns away from him. But then I have like the question, it's like, why would you put this online? What? Like, what were you hoping to get out of this? Like, I don't get it. Jumping on a trampoline with a grizzly. Yeah, it's about as bright. Crayons are delicious. I've heard so, Cookie Monster. Yeah, I've heard that they can be quite delicious. Kydex fitted holster will keep your booger out of the trigger housing. Soft side stuff. Yeah, Texas. It's a cheap Uncle Mike's. Um, you know, Kydex would have, kept the his booger hook off the bang switch, hopefully, but I feel like Darwin might have been Darwin might have been up there in this one. Terry, under what theory would he have sued? They were going to do product negligence. They were trying to argue that the cheap pistol and the cheap holster were product liability claims. I wouldn't. He could have still found a way. Like I said, just everything. Just take it all. I might trust small children more than I trust him. Cookie, you know what? I use lots of soft holsters. I've shown a few. I have a holster video that shows a few others coming up, and I do trust a soft holster, but you have to know how to carry with one. You have to know how to do it safely. We can talk about it one day. We can talk about like pros and cons of different holsters and what they're good, what they're not good for, upsides, downsides. Yeah, I brought this for all of us to laugh at him, but it's also a point of bring things to the beasties because we like to educate everybody here in the lair. Yeah, Brenda, like Alex Baldwin, that magical. I didn't have my finger on the trigger; it just fired. Um, so I said I found it, and we even put it on Facebook. Yeah, STFU. When he brought up wanting to sue the firearms manufacturer and the holster manufacturer, several people pointed out to him that, I am a certified expert witness in many areas of firearms, and that I would probably be one of the people retained in the area for testimony. And if I wasn't, then maybe they should ask my opinion. And I had already lit him up on Facebook over it. And I was like, I could find reasons to sue you faster than and have a better shot at like defamation. Yeah, your defamation of your stupidity trying to claim product liability. So, we were able to talk them out of it, but I thought my beasties would love this. So did all my beasties get a good laugh about the stupid? I promised you guys I would bring you laughs. Did we all get a good laugh over the stupid of a real case? So, now that we've gone through all of that, and what are they gonna? Why not? We've gone. Okay, I'm glad you guys did. My EDC was a Springfield. Yeah, STFU. I just like the doubling down. Nuh-uh. To the person being mean in my comments saying that it wasn't a holster, he couldn't have done it. You keep telling yourself that. You keep telling me that your husband's smart and did nothing wrong. You keep Texas, this is why I love you. Texas Beast. Celt Warrior, I would have to look. It would depend on it would depend on it. I mean, I don't want to give a lawyer answer, but it would depend. Um, there would be a lot of things that went into that. Yeah, Texas Beast. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, I can find a whole lot of reasons to find for anybody but you. I'm still trying to think of a reason for the soft holster from the gun under the seat. What? Wait, why? Oh yeah, dumb. Right, stupid. Cookie, I'd be more concerned with the fact that they have 3 children. Yes, he literally blamed the gun. Literally blamed the gun. So that's what I said. It was not a lie. It is not a clickbait. I found the magic gun that apparently fires itself, and there's proof. I mean, you saw what she said. You saw the pictures. It must be true. Yeah, he's reproduced 3 times. Darwin. Darwin. Um, where I'm going to a place where I can't carry my firearm, my locket, my gun safe in my truck. Watching you. Yeah, I mean, I have, like I said, I lock it. I have a safe in my vehicles. I have one actually in my center console. I also have a lockable glove box, and I have a dash mount for my weapons if I don't want them accessible. But I don't just like chuck it under the seat willy nilly, like to bounce around. Yeah, Phil, we were carrying it condition 1, and we brushed it off and did it because we're an idiot. Do I carry my 1911's condition 1? Yeah, I do. STFU, yeah, but at that point when he did this, he hadn't reproduced yet, so he would have been a candidate. But yeah, I mean, so we all learned the lesson of the day is if you carry condition 1, know what you're doing, and don't just chuck things under the seat and then look for them by feel. This is literally not some kids like video game or TikTok challenge of like stick your hand in and pat around and tell me what's in there. Yeah, Texas, that's actually a really interesting thing. I had that discussion with somebody that, because I carried into a Buffalo Wild Wings the other day and they have a sign on the door about it. And in the state I'm in, it's actually not legal. Um, they can tell you to leave and you have to leave immediately or they'll criminal trespass you essentially. But you can't, it's very hard to bar carrying places. If they tell you to leave, you leave. Is that the front sight, the hammer, or the back? Yeah, like Firearms by feel. See, guys, we all condition one under the seat. Yeah, I mean, Cookie Monster, there's also no point in ratcheting down the retention strap on your holster so tightly it defeats a safety. I'm just saying, could be wrong. Kendra, yeah. Don't. I say it in every one of my gun videos. Don't point it at anything you don't want to shoot it at. Like, you don't want to shoot. Nope. Apparently you don't like your foot that much. I don't know what his National Guardsman friend said. I do know. He caught a lot of shit for me. Aren't firearms hard to get to? Yeah, they are. They are. But I don't think emergent need and that line of logic was going in his head if he shot himself in the foot trying to find the gun by feel. But I could be wrong. I could have totally missed the logic there. Like, I couldn't. I mean, I'm sure I could find some guy that would be like more than willing to tell me how I'm wrong and try to explain it to me because I'm female. It still wouldn't make sense to me. So just I can't get from point A to point B of why, other than stupid. There's literally no reason other than stupid. Washington State has a carve out for schools, courts, bars, police station, a few other places. Yeah, PA has the same carve outs for a few of those places, but the majority of them, the property owner, if it's just like posted, like on the door, the property owner says leave, you have to leave immediately, no big deal. Aren't feet important parts of the body? Yeah, but I mean, you do hear that adage, like, don't shoot yourself in the foot. I guess he just wanted to see if the old adage was true. I don't know. Cookie Monster, was he actually driving? Yes. He was at a red light, searching around under the seat so he could pick it up because it was banging around and stuff it in his center console, which is just a whole other set of questions that I don't know that I'm prepared to answer because I haven't had any alcohol. And I don't think I can make myself dumb enough without a large quantity of whiskey. Patty, you're right. That makes it scary and funny. But we are going in the Lair. We advocate for safety and safety being paramount here on this channel. So we are going to dissect these cases. Yeah, he was. I don't think he was still in motion. You know, he was. I think he was fairly. I think he was probably at a light. I think. I mean, I'm not totally sure, but I do know he was in the vehicle, just because he kept driving right to the emergency room. I wouldn't have told anybody. I would have gone home, taken my boot off, and been like, cool, nothing's broken. I can pop that slug out like a pimple, and would not have told a single person. Or I'd have come up with a better story, not let people take pictures of it, and sure as shit not let my significant other post the actual story on Facebook. But that's just me. Of other people's children? I don't know. Like, why? Why were you like, cool, post this online? Like, I don't know. You're not getting like the upvotes, the likes, the. No, you are going to find magnificent ridicule, and I will mercilessly mock you online. Because I can. Because you were stupid. And Cookie, you think you were laughing when I said he was driving? You should have seen the laughter when they tried to argue this with me. Like, literally, they posted it, and as you saw, she clapped back at me in the post. She clapped back at me. No, but there was like 100 and something posts, and trust me, I did not put my phone down that day. I commented on every single comment that was left. Oh, are people like, oh, poor baby, what can I do? And I was like, you can tell him not to be an idiot. Oh my God, do you need anything? Yes, more than 2 brain cells to rub together to get a spark, because I think the lone brain cell in there dropped one of its paddles and it's now sitting in a canoe just rowing in a circle because it dropped one paddle. It's just up there going in circles. So either send it a friend, give him the other paddle, find another brain cell so you can rub them together to make a spark. Nothing else to do that day. I mean, you put that on Facebook. It's fair game for me. Yeah, that last brain cell, the Lone Ranger's over here, like with one paddle going in circles. I can't. There was quite a few people that were like, no, well, sir, I know Boy Scouts that have better trigger discipline with a cap gun. I know 5-year-olds that have better trigger discipline with a Nerf gun. The hamster stopped turning the wheel in his head and started fighting over a Cheeto. No, you know what? I think they were worried about the coolicles. And if you know what a coolicle is, you'll know what state this happened in. No, Kendra, I don't think there's Cheetos. I think it was a coolicle that would have been responsible. I think it was a coolicle. Trying to see if anyone in the chat knows what state it's from yet, or what a coolicle is. Yeah, I mean, like this, it was literally like hours of Stephanie's stupid comments because I had nothing else to do. And I was like, this is funny, and I'm going to troll you. If I reciprocate the one paddle fast enough, you might warp. I don't know, Texas. Memento Mori, you have no idea what that is. A coolicle is a bright red pickle. There's a certain state in the United States where they take these giant jars of pickles, like huge, and they dump sweetened cherry Kool-Aid mix into the brine. and at gas stations sell cherry Kool-Aid flavored pickles. Mm-mm. Even pregnant, that did not appeal to me. And I ate some really weird stuff pregnant. Yes, Brenda, cherry pickles. Just Google Kooli. Let's wait. You know what? Let's see if we can talk amongst yourself for a second. Now we go to this. Hold on. Share. There you go. Okay. Yep. There you go, guys. You are right. Watching you. It happened in Gulfport, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. This is why I love my beasties. You guys are the best. Moncor, I'm sorry if we have like official scarred you. I don't recall seeing your name, so I am sorry if I've. uh If you're new to the channel, welcome to Locatus's Lair, where we learn about people that shoot themselves in the foot, Kool-Aid pickles, and all the stew. STFU, I can crush entire bottles of whiskey without Patty's like, I know what to take to the Dirty Santa. Yeah, Patty, you can actually buy them on Amazon. They sell them individually. And not only do they sell them individually, like they're individually wrapped in bright red. Amazon. Gift wrap it. It's great to watch drunk people be like, I'm going to try that. Everybody's okay. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you very much. Kendra, if you want to put the Amazon link in the chat, you can. If you find where you can buy them individually on Amazon, and you can post that one in the chat. You have those permissions. But yeah, hey, we have officially now, like jumped the shark. I feel bad for all of my beasties that are new. There's a couple people that came in here and they were like, I don't know what is going on, but I'm going to exit now. Right back out. Yeah. I mean, why not, guys? We have to have fun. There's so much serious and stupid. We have fun here. Like, we like to have fun here. We learn, we educate, we talk about guns and self-defense, and people that shoot themselves in the foot because they're stupid and have Kool-Aid pickles. Charles, yes, I was looking for you. I feel bad that you've missed so much fun. You're gonna have to like catch up and watch this on like two, or catch up and rewatch this. You have missed so much fun. You have missed all the fun of Kool-Aid pickles and people shooting themselves in the foot. Texas, that is an epic idea. That's epic, Texas. That's an epic idea. But it's getting a little bit late here, and I'm gonna crash soon. But we have a couple channel things to discuss and to talk through. So good thing it wasn't a 10 millimeter. Yeah, well, good thing it wasn't a 45. Yeah, STFU. Yeah, it is funny. I mean, it is funny. So a couple of things to go over real quick before we all say our goodbyes. I am gonna start a locals. I have a locals, but I'm going to link them. So I will be live streaming both here on YouTube and on locals. Locals, I will occasionally do a locals only live stream. I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. I can actually handle a firearm to break one down with you guys, or to break one down with you guys online, because some people had questions on some of my videos. They don't have the same live streaming rules that YouTube does. So we're going to have that going. I do have a Discord. If you want to get a hold of me on Discord, I'm there. You guys know my Instagram. The great place to send me messages. My email, great place to send me messages. I generally get to them within like a day. I have a Patreon. I generally get to everybody in like a day max, unless I'm in the hospital. And even then I still try to get to people. But I'm going to mirror my content because YouTube's getting silly, and some of the people on YouTube are, mass flag campaigns and silliness. Will YouTube allow me to air a pre-recorded video but do a live chat? Texas, I can do it as a premiere. I can do a recorded video and I can be in the chat for a premiere. So I can do that. And I will with some of the stuff, but I'll do some of them live with locals. So I'm looking at that. Like I said, I do have a Discord. Links should all be easy to find. Instagram here, locals, Discord, Patreon, and pretty much everywhere. Tomorrow we are doing at some point tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier in the evening, or possibly Saturday. I have to look at a couple things. We're going to do the Minneapolis versus SIG lawsuit we're going to do. So we're going to cover that one. We're going to do that. We're going to have our usual Sunday Night Live hangout with lots of fun. I have a couple pre-records that should be going up as soon as they're back from my editor. The things needed to be changed on. So we have all of that. If there's anything you guys specifically want to see, send it to me in a message. Send Kendra mods for me on most things. Kendra will bring it to my attention if I somehow miss it, but I try not to. I'm going to try to, like I said the other day, I'm going to try to be on here 3 or 4 days a week, or upload something 3 or 4 days a week, even with upcoming surgeries and stuff. So let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to cover. The Les Bear video is going to go up this weekend. I know quite a few of you wanted to see it. I had to record it earlier today, and it has to go up because I can't handle a firearm on a live stream on YouTube. But I will do that one as a premiere with me in the chat so we can all talk. And I'll put that one up about 24 hours ahead of time so you guys know when that one's going up. So you'll text us, that'll be like the premiere style like you're asking about. So with all of those things covered, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to do here in the lair. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, do the YouTube-y things. You know, we're at like 650 people. Once we get 1,000, I have a giveaway. At 1,000, I do have a giveaway. And if enough of you are interested, I did have somebody email me to ask. Good to see you too, STFU. I did have somebody ask about a Lair live roundtable. So if that's something you guys want, we can do, and I can set it up so people can jump in and we can all just sit and talk live on screen and stuff one night during the Lair live. So let me know. You know, like I've always said, I do this for you guys. I have no desire to become YouTube famous or make this my full-time job. Texas, it is not a Coolico, but if you win at 1,000 subscribers, I will mail you one. I will send you a package of them. You know, like, subscribe, share. We have lots of fun stuff. Let me know what kind of content. Cookie Monster Loop Part 2. We can do that. Let me know what you guys want. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. I love my community. I have the best community, and I know lots of creators say that, but I really do have the best community. We might be small, but we are a mighty Lair. So for now, I say to you all, good night. Stay safe. To all my beasties. Hold on. To all my beasties, you are loved. Stay safe. Safety is paramount. You know where to find me. If you need me, I'm always here for you guys. All the time. Love you all. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.